Riding Hood. Once upon a time, a girl lived on the edge of the Whispering Wood. The girl was called Little Red Riding Hood. One day, when she was whisking eggs to make cupcakes, her mother said, "When we have finished, why do not you take this cake to Granny?" Girl set off. At first, the Whispering Wood was perfect. Birds chirped as they perched on trees. Flowers, herbs, and ferns twirled around her skirt. Soon, Little Red Riding Hood was thirsty. She stopped for water. Little Red Riding Hood glanced around and saw great big flowers growing by the path. "Granny will love this," she grinned. The flowers had gleaming red petals and long green stems. As Little Red Riding Hood picked the flowers from the grass, she saw a wolf in a smart hat and gloves. "Did I make you jump?" asked the wolf. "No, I'm going to my granny's cottage," said Little Red Riding Hood. "My gentle old granny is sick. I'm taking her some gingerbread, some jam, a wool jacket, and a jumper that's orange. Mommy say gingerbread works like magic. It will give her lots of energy. You should hurry," said the wolf. "Granny will be hungry." Little Red Riding Hood didn't want her mother to worry, so she set off again into the wood. Far ahead, smoke was rising from Granny's chimney. Little Red Riding Hood felt happy, but something about the wolf had made her tummy feel funny. The wolf took a shortcut that only he knew. He used his new road and arrived in just a few minutes. The cottage was cute. It had quite a few tulips planted in the beautiful garden. The wolf's huge nose twitched. The wolf raced in. Granny was amazed and didn't know what to say, but she couldn't escape. The wolf made her stay in the wardrobe, but he let her take a tray of cake. He put on a cape and took Granny's hat and cane. Then the wolf lay in bed and waited. When Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door, she knew something was wrong. She wrapped her finger round the doorknob and pushed. "I know you are here, Granny, but it's so dark. How can you do your knitting?" asked Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf lifted a knobby finger as a sign to come closer. Little Red Riding Hood crept towards the bed. "Granny, what big eyes you have," she said. "All the better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf. Then Little Red Riding Hood took one very small step closer. "And Granny, what big ears you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf, hiding his furry head under Granny's head. "Granny, what big teeth you've got," shrieked Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you with," screeched the wolf, as the fierce creature jumped to his feet. The wolf seemed to leap on Little Red Riding Hood, who went weak at the knees. Just then, a passing woodcutter came rushing into the cottage with an axe. He swung his axe 6 times and frightened the wolf so much that he made a quick exit. So Little Red Riding Hood, the woodcutter, and Granny brewed tea and threw down a blanket. They picnicked on still under the deep blue sky. "I'm so glad our new friend came to the rescue," said Little Red Riding Hood. True to say, the wolf was never rude enough to try and gobble up Granny or Little Red Riding Hood again.
So, what can you learn from that book?
don't easily trust strangers because we do not know they are good or bad. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.